As here guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two clubs here each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Wilson. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On third down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. That one caught out wide by Julio. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He was brought down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 19-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
On the carry.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
That's good.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. James Robinson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Vikings nothing.
They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. The way he went into that contact, as a rookie QB, you just kind of hold your breath. Maybe slide there?
Probably a very good idea. Not probably. Definitely a very good idea. And I go back to something someone told me a long time ago. In college, yeah, those guys are going to hit you, but they're just playing for a scholarship. These guys in the NFL, they're hitting you for jobs. That's a whole different hit.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Next to score, Eagles 14, Vikings 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the Vikings first down.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Mario Davis on the tackle.
They'll go with the option, coming right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 21-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And they're going to get him down well short at first as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Darnay Holmes makes the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, flush to his right. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Wilson. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
6 guys, check 6 guys. Check. Go 58 to the mic. Watch the pass.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
Wilson's
No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
no gain on the play. It's 4th down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He can run for, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By Minnesota.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
And they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
50 seconds, come on. Stop that even turn up. Get that ball.
They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 12.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The tackle made by Kevin Byard. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Eagles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Derrick Henry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run. Robinson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run it now with Robinson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
Derrick Henry on
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And operating from the gun, Wilson. He's got Evans. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Back to throw now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He gets him moving forward again with an 8-yard run, but they'll still be left with 14 yards to go on 3rd. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Eagles 21, Vikings 7.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
To the 49-yard line.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the challenge.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
7-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Henry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earned that.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kenny Moore. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost him. We could have a great finish.
Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Eagles 21, Vikings 14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He was brought down by
no gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
5-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. Evans has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
The game at 21 apiece. Joey Sly set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They begin with Henry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now is Wilson. They set up the screen for Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Eagles first down.
Wilson to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
And the Vikings first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Eagles 21. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.